My own background is actually, as much as I would right now hope to have been an early miner or early investor in Bitcoin, I'm none of that. I actually spent a long time in the traditional venture industry as a VC in the US and then in India. And long story short, last year I got very enamored with what was happening in this space. And I wish I had even jumped in sooner. And a few things really stood out, right? This is the first time we are rethinking so many different things. So to me, the space is about 2 or 3 different concepts, right? You have blockchain itself, which is a foundational thing that is making us question, can any industry, any sector, any space be thought of in a decentralized way? So I know some of you are deep into this, some of you are new, and I hope that this event, if anything, first of all, will make you think about how do you think about a decentralized world? What are the kinds of things that could happen in the next 1 year? What are the things that might take 10 years but will still change the world? Will we have anything you can think of today work differently because of the benefits of decentralization, where blockchain or distributed ledgers play an important role? Then you have the whole world of cryptocurrencies. We are rethinking money, right? Whatever we've thought of money for a long time is being rethought of. And of course, that is interesting because that's what actually has brought mainstream attention, media, and many, many normal people, average people, into the space. And I think it's a good thing, despite the fact that we all know some crazy things are going on right now. And the third thing is decentralized fundraising. And that personally also mattered to me because I've been in the world of funding for a long time. And I feel that it has so many pitfalls and weaknesses, the way we currently raise money for innovative ventures. And so you have this concept of ICOs and this world of decentralized fundraising through tokens. Again, a lot of nonsense happening, but the ideas are powerful. So decentralization, blockchain, decentralized money, decentralized fundraising. This is amazing stuff that is happening. And for the first time, I think if you think of it from an investment perspective, you have a world where the average person can actually get involved with disruptive ventures really early, in a way that is liquid often, and in a way that's global, right? So very early technology, disruptive, liquid, global. I think this is what the world of blockchain, as far as the investing side is concerned, right, really opens up. And this world is also very interdisciplinary, right? I think some of you may have heard this. It's a very nice quote that blockchain or crypto is like a 400-level graduate course where the prerequisites are computer science, algorithms, cryptography, game theory, economics, so many other things. So, which is why I think this crowd is actually very diverse as well. So we actually did a real sample, and I think Sumukh was already polling you guys before about 15 minutes back, but about roughly 10% of the audience, we'll have about 150 people, some more will trickle in. About 10% of the audience is developing on blockchain already. There are about 20% who are developers in other things looking at developing in blockchain. 25% of you are roughly entrepreneurs, startups that are thinking of developing on blockchain or doing an ICO. About 10% of you, or 10 to 15%, are traders. About 10% are students. And then there are others who are doing various things. I see some friends who are running traditional startups and getting interested in this space. At the same time, there is a lot of noise. And this is really what Sumukh, Joel, and I talked about. There are a lot of events. There are a lot of places where you are being sold advice around, here's how you buy Bitcoin, here's what you should buy, which will rise up in value. And that's fine. That's a world in itself, right? But what is getting lost is the fundamental things that got a lot of us excited about blockchain, right? The real startups, the core technology. And it's hard to differentiate quality projects from non-quality projects. So we felt that the time has come to go a little bit further. So we are not going to be able to cover, what is Bitcoin here. I'm sure all of you are aware to some extent by now. But we are trying to go a little bit further to ask, what spaces will blockchain play a role in? How quickly could that happen? And we are also going to go deeper into certain coins and projects which people have frequently talked about: Ripple, IOTA, Lisk, Monero, Zcash. These are billions of dollars worth already. Some of them haven't even launched. And really, I think it merits a deeper look into the pros and cons. We are not here to give you investment advice. Please note that. Please don't start calling us to say, hey, I took your advice, I invested in X, and you lost me money. please do your own research. We are not here to give you investment advice. We are just here to try to have a conversation about the balance. And I think for us, the goal is that if you guys go back with some deeper questions and we hopefully engage this community further in the future, that's really mission accomplished for us. We plan to do more things. We plan to do perhaps more of these. We're looking for volunteers. We're looking for a community that comes together. We might start publishing some content originally, but we want to keep it curated, small, and high quality. So we're not trying to do, let's get 5,000 people in a room about Bitcoin. Like, I think a lot of great people are doing that already. So that's really the gist of what we are trying to do here. This audience is great. I think I just wanted to quickly point out some of the things. So there are people from exchanges here: Open Order Book Exchange, CoinSecure, ThroughBit. I think the team might already be here. Easy Ether, which is Sumukh's company, is the first decentralized exchange in India, and you should understand the difference between centralized exchange and a decentralized exchange. So we have people from exchanges, we have people from blockchain startups, Cryptsy, Kubrick, some Bangalore-based startups. We have people who are developers who are working with global projects, people like Nilesh, who's been working on Indium and IPDB. We have a few ICOs. There's already an ICO that has happened from here. Wandex speaker will be here. Another couple who have announced Easter Egg, Spring Roll. Their founders are here. We have some traders. We have someone who started the first hedge fund in India around crypto assets. We have someone who is running one of the best development shops around blockchain. Vedi, sitting in the back, will be speaking.